How's it going, everyone? Thank you all so much for watching Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys have all had a great week so far, and I hope you guys are all having a great end to your Tuesday out there, and as well as a great start to your evening. And today is February 25th, 2025, and in today's forecast, we are going to be talking about another major storm that's going to be coming to the United States as we get into next week, and this could bring a lot of impacts as not only could we be talking about the potential for more severe weather, but from what we're also seeing is that this storm may also bring a little bit of heavy snowfall, especially to those areas farther to the north, and we may also need to watch for potentially some temperature battles that could be rolling on through as we get into March, as this could really cause quite a bit of issues, so we will need to be watching that all closely. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, as we are here to keep you all safe and prepared before and after big storms roll on through. And another thing I recommend you doing is clicking that like button and that notification bell, so that way you guys don't miss out on any future videos or live stream on this channel, as we will be going live whenever there's a big severe weather event going on. So consider doing that, as not only will it give you guys a way to receive alerts, but it also really does help support the channel out a lot as well. Make sure to also help get the word out to everyone by sharing this with any friends, family, or anyone you know on social media. I definitely appreciate it. Let's first start off by going over the future radar, and as you guys can see, we do have a low that just rolled on through Florida right there that did bring some pretty heavy rainfall during the past couple of days. But as we move this forward, we are going to be tracking a much bigger storm. Look at this. We're talking potentially a pretty big severe weather event across these areas in the Ohio Valley, along the Mississippi River, and as well as the Midwest. And once again, we could even be seeing some heavy snowfall on the northern side of that system, especially as that cold air really starts to usher in. So this will be another storm to really be keeping an eye on very closely, as this could even be bringing some pretty good amounts of rainfall as well, possibly leading to some flooding issues. After that heads out, we then start to see another sign of potential severe weather, but we even could see a little bit of heavy snow on the northern side of that system, and it looks to be trending a little bit farther down to the south. And if we were to see this would actually be pretty rare for Tennessee, North Carolina, northern Georgia, and as well as South Carolina, mainly due to the time of year. So this will be another system to really keep an eye on, as this may bring snowfall a little farther down to the south. And then after that, it does remain uncertain, but I am expecting a couple more severe weather events to roll on through as we head throughout the month of March. So make sure to be paying attention, as this will be a very dangerous storm. Let's now talk about what we can expect for severe weather, because with that next storm that we're going to be seeing, which doesn't look to be till March 5th, you guys can see that we're going to have a lot of energy surging on in from the Gulf of America, and this is really going to be causing some pretty big issues as it starts to roll on through. And what's even crazier is that some of this energy may even cause some heavier snowfall as that cold air starts to usher in at the same time as we get into the middle of next week. And we might even be seeing some chances for thunder snow, perhaps, as long as we have that energy sticking around. And then after that, we may see some chances for thunderstorms down there in Florida, but it doesn't look like our next one is going to be till sometime after March 10th. But the least I can say, though, is that this will be something to really watch closely, as this could be another one of those big severe weather events where we not only see thunderstorms popped up, but at the same time, look what happens as we go into March 5th, like I said. Okay, we already looked at the amounts of energy, but look what the European model showed, guys. Whenever you see those white colors, that indicates chances for large hail. Areas from Houston all the way up there into northern Missouri will likely be seeing some chances for damaging winds and large hail with this system, and some of that may even continue into parts there of the Ohio Valley, but I think most of it is mainly going to be staying south of Tennessee right there as we get into the middle of next week. So like I said, areas north of the Ohio Valley will likely be seeing some heavy snowfall, especially on the backside of that system as that cold air starts to usher in, while on the southern side of that system, especially areas along and north of Indianapolis, will see those chances for severe weather. So make sure to keep that in mind, especially if you live along and south of the Ohio Valley, because that's where I think our best chances for severe weather will be. And then like I said, we may be seeing a few more severe weather events after that, but it's still a little too far out to really tell exact. But like I said, this is at least to the point to where we need to be watching this very closely, as this will even be bringing some very heavy snowfall, which snowfall amounts of around 1 to 2 feet, I should say, are definitely possible for the northern Great Lakes region and as well as the northern East Coast. Let's now go ahead and take a look at what we can expect for our rainfall totals. And with everything that we just looked at, look how much rainfall we could be seeing as we head from now all the way to March 8th, okay? This is going to be kind of wild, as areas like southern Illinois, southern Indiana, western Kentucky, southeast Missouri, western Kentucky, western Tennessee, pretty good portion there of Arkansas, could all see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rainfall with this storm system as it gets ready to roll on through during the middle of next week. So make sure to really be paying attention closely, as this will more than likely cause some flash flooding issues too as well, which flash flooding as of right now doesn't look to be the main concern, but it will at least be to the point to where we must watch this system very closely, as it is going to at least cause some pretty big issues, not only with severe weather but also for heavy snowfall on the northern side of that system. So make sure you are paying attention as we get into the middle of next week, as we're going to have a lot of that cold air ushering in. And if we look at that, you guys can see how that cold air is really going to be ushering in as we get into March 5th, especially right behind that system after it rolls on through. And then we may see a few major warm-ups after that, but once again, still too far out to really tell exactly what we're going to see. But the next thing to keep an eye on will be the storm system as we get into March 5th, and then after March 5th, it's still remains uncertain, but it is going to be another time frame to watch for after March 5th, as I do expect there to be another potential storm system rolling on through, so make sure to be on high alert. And then the last thing I want to look at is going to be our wind, and what's going to be concerning about the wind is that I do think the wind could really be causing some issues. So if we look at the wind gusts, let's go ahead and select that. We are going to potentially be seeing some pretty strong winds with this system too as well. Not only will this be causing severe weather and heavy snowfall, but look at that, widespread winds likely across the Midwest and Ohio Valley, especially across Cincinnati, Louisville, Lexington, even over there towards Dayton, Ohio, will all likely see winds between 50 to 60 miles per hour, especially where you see that orange color. But even areas over there into places like Illinois, even parts there of western Indiana, could still see some gusts as high as 50 miles per hour as well. So we will need to be watching for wind, as it's not just going to be the severe weather and heavy snowfall to watch for on March 5th. It's also going to be those high winds that could potentially cause some damage, as this is also going to be another concern despite the severe weather. And then after that, maybe a few more rounds of strong winds, but once again, it still remains very uncertain. But make sure you are paying attention, as the storm will be very dangerous. But thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Consider subscribing to the channel, as we are here to keep you all safe and prepared before and after big storms roll on through. And another thing I recommend doing is turning on all notifications, as we will be live on this channel whenever there's a big severe weather event rolling on through, and also make sure to help get the word out to everyone by liking today's video and also sharing this video with friends, family, or anyone you know on social media. Not only does that help get the channel out to everyone, but it also really does help support the channel a lot, which I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Tuesday out there, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.